All right, first of all, am I pissed off? Yes, I'm pissed off. There's no excuse to be losing to a trash can program like Tennessee. This is pitiful. 21-17 at halftime. Give Tennessee's defensive front a little bit of credit. 2 plays in a row from inside the 1-yard line. You can't gain an inch. Previously in the first half, we went for it on 4th and less than a 1. Couldn't get that either. So give the Tennessee defense some credit, but my God, you have to think that almost anybody in America, given 3 opportunities, could gain a yard. But no, not Georgia. This is this is bad. That gives Tennessee a lot of momentum heading into the second half too. That was a huge stand right there for Tennessee. I completely agree with going for it. I mean, going down there and kicking a field goal, that's a give-up play. If you kick the field goal, that's still a win for Tennessee's defense down there. So I agree with going for it. But my God, third and less than a third from the 6-inch line, and then 4th down from the 6-inch line, 2 plays, you can't gain an inch. I mean, that's bad. There's no sugarcoating that. That's pitiful. The defense, I think the defense has played okay. You give up 2 huge plays. It's not like Tennessee's out here driving down the field, 6, 7, 8-minute drives. 2 bad defensive plays that led to 2, big plays for Tennessee's offense. Garen Dudu's playing pretty good. I think he's, 8 of 10 or 9 of 11, something like that, with a couple of touchdowns. He's playing good. You start the game off with we snap the ball over Stetson Bennett's head, which is easy to do because the guy's, 5'5" on stilts. You snap it over his head. He can't pick the ball up. They bat it around playing hot potato. Tennessee jumps on it. We're down 7-0 in this game before we even know what's going on. Offense has played okay, I guess. Stetson Bennett is starting to aggravate the shit out of me. The staring down the receiver thing, I talked about it last week, and he's doing it again today. As soon as the ball is snapped, he stares exactly where he's throwing the ball every time. And defensive coaches have to pick this up. They have to. I'm an idiot and half retarded, and I can see it. So other people have to see it too. So I don't know. So am I pissed off? Yes. Am I worried about Georgia losing this game? No! Stop it. Georgia's not losing this game. Everything would have to go right again in the second half for Tennessee, and that's just not going to happen. Kirby will make the adjustments that he needs to make defensively. As much of a dumbass as Kirby Smart is when it comes to offensive football, and he's pretty much on the top of the heap when it comes to dumbassery as it relates to offense. He is a defensive genius. He'll make the adjustments he needs to make at halftime. And I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see any more of those explosive plays from Tennessee, those long passes. We're getting a lot of pressure on Garen Dudu. This has been a theme for Georgia the last 3 or 4 seasons too. Getting pressure on the quarterback all the time, but 0 sacks. I'm tired of hearing from the idiot Georgia fans too that, it's not all about sacks, it's about affecting the quarterback. Well, the best way to affect the quarterback is to knock his ass down so he can't throw the ball 50 yards for a touchdown. What good does it do? You can pressure the guy from here to kingdom come. If you're not tackling him, what good does it do? You got to sack him. God damn. Joe Burrow ran for his life for 8 quarters against UGA in 2018 and 2019. How'd that work out? They blew us out both times. Oh my God, this is amazing. Look at Georgia's getting all kinds of pressure on the QB. The havoc rate, that's the problem. These analytics people, these Georgia Tech graduates who sit around and come up with all these pointless stats that don't mean anything, like havoc rate. Oh, well, we affected the quarterback on 3 out of 4 times that he did a 5-step drop and held the ball for 4 seconds or longer on downs when it was either 2nd and 5 and longer or 3rd and 7 and longer. No one gives a shit. I don't even know what any of that means, but I can watch the game and see that we don't have any fucking sacks. God damn! Put that in your analytic computer. Ask your analytic computer if sacking the quarterback is a good idea for the defense. And let me know what it says. My God. I hope we can run the ball up the middle 45 times in the second half, too. That would be good. We have 1 run to the outside and accidentally gained like 11 yards. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Let's stick to these runs up the middle where we get 1, 2, and 3 yards at a time. But we're wearing them down, Lou. Hey, Lou, we're wearing them down. Yeah, amazing. Amazing. Georgia's offense can beat the dog doo-doo out of any team whose defense is about half as talented as our offense. What do we have to do to get an offense that can come out and out-scheme somebody or be creative? Oh, we did run the little, or whatever the hell that was, some kind of variation of a jet sweep to Jermaine Burton. That was new. Whee! Congratulations, all off season. And so far I've seen one new play. Thank you, Todd Monken. It's not Todd Monken's fault, though. It's not Todd Monken's fault. It wasn't James Coley's fault. And it wasn't Jim Chaney's fault. I don't know when these people are going to wake up. Common denominator is Kirby Smart. Kirby Smart is such a defensive genius. He's the only defensive mind in America that's poison to every other offense that he plays and his own offense. It's unbelievable. But no, Georgia's not going to lose. They're going to win. I wish it wasn't this close. You take away the boneheaded snap at the beginning of the game, and Georgia's up by 3 or 4 instead of down by 3 or 4. The penalties, again, Georgia with the penalty. Oh, how could I forget? How could I forget? And I got to end it. This video's getting too long now for the halftime, but I got to save some of this stuff for the post-game video. But I can't believe I almost forgot this part. But George Pickens. I would rather lose. I would rather lose this game with George Pickens' dumbass on the bench than win it with him on the field. Get your shit together. Not only was that one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen anybody do, a penalty in that spot like that, squirting water. What do you think that's going to do? Most players come off the field and they're happy to be squirted down with water. What are you doing?
One thing we could both agree on is getting Geico to help with their renters insurance. Yeah, switching and saving was really easy.
You know, when you grabbed a Georgia Tech player or whatever and rammed his head through the brick wall, at least that was cool to see. Squirting a guy with a water bottle, go fuck yourself and grow up.